What is up, everybody? Welcome back. This is Bunny Hernandez, and I've been getting a lot of questions via DM and PM and all the M's, basically asking about profit and loss, fundamentals, and first principles. And while profit and loss, we've all heard of profit and loss. I must admit that for any beginner, the principles of calculating whether or not your initial investment has gained or lost can be somewhat confusing, especially given that the price of crypto investments are obviously constantly changing and very, very volatile. So this is a beginner tutorial. Our example is going to be $5 worth of Bitcoin, and we are going to basically figure out how to determine whether our $5 worth of Bitcoin has profited or lost. And I'm going to use actual numbers from actual charts that I saw yesterday. Cool. So let's begin. If you don't know who I am, my name is Bunny Hernandez. I run Bun Lab Crypto. I am a crypto advisor, ICO strategist, consultant, and this is my jam because I believe crypto will change the world as it already is doing. Some of you might know me from Instagram. If you don't, head on over there if that's your thing and go ahead and click follow. You can find me at Bun Lab Fun Lab because this shit is fun. So suppose you bought $5 worth of Bitcoin, and the question that we're going to deal with today is, how do you know how much you've made or how much you've lost? So let's get some key terms here on the table just so everybody's clear. Profit means that off of your initial investment, you've made money over and above what you initially put in. So in our example today, we're going to initially put in $5. And loss means that the $5 that we initially put in has suffered a loss, so it's gone down. So say, for example, you bought some Bitcoin, which is also known as BTC, when it costs $9,053.04 per one Bitcoin. As you may or may not know, you can buy a slice of Bitcoin, a sliver of Bitcoin, a half of Bitcoin. Bitcoin, as many other of the cryptos, are divisible. That just means that you can buy one little piece of it. You don't have to buy an entire thing, an entire unit. So in our example, one unit of Bitcoin costs $9,053.04. So if we're putting in $5, one question is, how much of one Bitcoin would I own if I were to put in $5 as my initial investment when one BTC, that is one Bitcoin, costs $9,053.04. So basically, we're just going to divide because we know that one Bitcoin at the price that we purchased it at cost $9,053.04, but we only put in $5 worth. So $5 worth of $9,053.04 is a very, very, very small unit, a very small part within that $9,000 plus dollars. So we're going to punch into our calculator 5 and then division symbol 9,053.04, and then we press the equal sign. And we're going to get this number, 0.00055523. And what that shows you is how much of one Bitcoin you own. So we, in this example, own a really tiny slice of one Bitcoin. I think that that's totally fine. I always encourage people to think about diversifying their portfolio. If $5 is all you can afford, and you're comfortable with entering into the crypto space, then so be it. $5 it is. I don't have a problem with that. So that's how much of one Bitcoin you would get for $5 if the price of one Bitcoin is 9,053 and 4 cents. So getting back to the original question is, if I put in $5 into Bitcoin, I want to know how much is it worth now? So what that requires is two sets of numbers. The first set of numbers is basically the $5 in, that's your buy-in. You went in with $5 and you bought in at 9,053 and 4 cents. And let's say, for example, it was that price at 10 a.m. And yet at 3 p.m., 5 hours later, one Bitcoin costs $9,225.22. So 5 hours later, the price of one Bitcoin has gone up. That means that little sliver, that little slice that you own has increased in value merely because to get one entire Bitcoin, you now would have to pay more at 3 p.m. than you would have to pay at 10 a.m. So that means that every slice within that one Bitcoin pie would have gone up. And the question now is, before we get to the question now, the two numbers that we're comparing are basically the price at the time of our purchase versus the price at the current time or whenever. It could be tomorrow, it could be some projected price, whatever. But basically the price that you purchased at versus some other price. In this case, that other price is right there in black, and that is $9,225.22 at 3 p.m. So how much is our initial $5 investment worth now at 3 p.m.? That's our question. We want to figure out whether or not our initial investment has profited. That means, has it gone up? Or have I experienced a loss? Has it gone down? And if it's gone up or down, then we want to know by how much, basically. That's what we're trying to figure out. So our buy-in point there is in the white, and our current price is there in the black. Now, here's where if you don't have any training, you might start sort of dividing things around, whatever. This right here on this slide is saying divide 10 a.m. by 3 p.m. That's actually wrong. We don't want to divide 9,053 and 4 cents by $9,225.22. Although, go ahead and try it. Play around with the numbers, see what you get, and try to figure out why that's wrong. The right way to do it is to divide 3 p.m. by 10 a.m. That is to divide 9,225.22, division symbol into your calculator, and then the number in white, 9,053.04. And then you press your equal sign. And here what we're trying to figure out is by how much did the value increase? And we know that it increased because at 3 p.m. the price of one Bitcoin is higher than the price of one Bitcoin at 10 a.m. Here's an analogy. Let's say that at 10 a.m. I went into the store to buy an avocado so that I can have my avocado toast for breakfast, right? It's 10 a.m. I want some avocado toast. One wouldn't begrudge me, right? So let's say that at 10 a.m. one avocado costs $1. I happily purchase my one avocado and I go on my way and make my avocado toast, and all is well. Now I'm going to have some friends over in the evening, so, I'm going to go back and get another avocado, and I go back in at 3 p.m. Lo and behold, one avocado costs $3 now. So we know that the price of one unit of avocado, which is one whole avocado, has gone up by comparing the price at 10 a.m. versus the price at 3 p.m. At 10 a.m., I could get one avocado for $1, yet at 3 p.m., I get one avocado for $3. So Similarly, taking it back to our Bitcoin example, we know that the value of Bitcoin has gone up, and also the value of where you purchased in has gone up, simply because the cost for the entire 1 unit of Bitcoin has gone up at 3 p.m. It is higher at 3 p.m. than it was at 10 a.m. So the way that we figure out how much your initial $5 investment is worth at 3 p.m. is to divide that number, the larger number, by the smaller number. And then we get this, 1.0222 blah de blah. So we take that number back over here, and now we use that number to see how much our $5 has grown. So we're going to multiply it, 1.0222 times 5. Now, if we multiply 1.0 times 5, what do we get? We get 5. What does that mean for our initial investment? If we initially put in $5 and then it's multiplied by 1 and we get out 5, we know that our initial investment has neither gained nor lost. That means that I have not profited nor have I lost anything. So think about 1 as like the neutral position. And anything higher than 1, whether it's 1.02, 1.1, 1.5, it could be 2, it could be 3, it could be 10. Anything higher than 1 means that that initial investment has gone up in value. Anything lower than 1, whether it's 0.99999, 0.98, 0.7, whatever, that would mean that your initial investment has experienced a loss. So when we multiply 1.0222 by our initial investment of $5, we get $5.11. And the next question is, how much did I profit? And in order to calculate that, we take $5.11 and we take away our initial investment, which was $5, because we didn't make $5, right? We came in with $5, so we want to see how much we made. So in this particular example, we made 11 cents. Now, while 11 cents doesn't sound like much, let's just put it into context. We're talking about $5 over the course of 5 hours. I always like to think about it like this. How much how much interest does my savings account earn in 1 year? You know, it's not much more than 11 cents, let me tell you that. And that's 12 months of thousands of dollars just sitting there. So if 5 cents could yield the value if $5 could yield the value of 11 cents over 5 hours, imagine what the other possibilities are once you get a handle on investment strategy. Investment strategy is for another day, another topic, another level of understanding. Here, what we really want to focus on are the underlying first principles in understanding how to calculate profit and loss. Thank you very much, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, my name is Bunny Hernandez of Bun Lab Crypto, providing all kinds of solutions and content and connection in the crypto space. You can always find me on Telegram. Just enter into your web browser, t.me/Bunny Hernandez. Thanks again, everybody. Don't forget to click subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on all of my socials. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Ciao.